You walk into a room filled with stuff and you're engulfed in feelings of shame. And you ask yourself, how did I let it get this bad? How did I accumulate all this stuff? That shame keeps you stuck. It causes you to avoid the clutter rather than tackle it. But here's the truth. The shame weighs more than the clutter, and releasing it is the first step to clearing your space and freeing yourself in the process. So in this video, I'll share with you 12 reasons why you don't need to feel ashamed and 12 ways you can release the shame and empower yourself to create a clutter-free space. Clutter is a common challenge. It's a natural part of life. We all experience it at some point. When you begin to feel ashamed, just remind yourself that you're not alone and there's nothing unique about your clutter. Clutter doesn't define you. The state of your home doesn't determine your worth or your character. Clutter is a symptom, not a cause. So addressing the root causes of clutter is more important than being ashamed of the symptom. In a world that promotes accumulation and consumerism, it's no surprise that clutter is so rampant. Clutter is a cultural issue, not just a personal one. Clutter is often a sign of life's transitions, like moving, having children, or a career change. If you're in your 50s and 60s, chances are you inherited some clutter from a deceased parent. Clutter just means that you live a vibrant and active life filled with activities, memories, and experiences. A space that's well lived in naturally accumulates items. Life is messy and chaotic, and often our spaces reflect that. Embrace life's messiness, reduce the pressure to have a perfect space. Shame creates an emotional barrier that makes it hard to declutter and maintain an organized space. Nobody likes to feel ashamed, and when we do, we tend to procrastinate, leaving the clutter to grow. Letting go of shame opens the door to take proactive steps to manage and reduce clutter. Often, clutter is tied to past decisions, habits, or emotions. Holding on to shame keeps us anchored in the past. Releasing it allows us to focus on the present and shape our future. Society teaches us that a well-put-together space is a sign of success. And when our spaces fail to meet society's expectations, we feel that we have failed. Realize that you don't have to be defined by society's judgments and unrealistic standards. Letting go of shame puts you back in the driver's seat of your own life. It empowers you to make your own decisions and create a space that reflects who you really are. Feeling ashamed can paralyze you and prevent you from taking steps to declutter. No one wants to feel ashamed, so it's normal to procrastinate so we don't have to face those negative feelings. Releasing shame allows you to take positive, constructive steps forward. Clutter is a temporary state that can be managed with time and effort. It doesn't have to become permanent or overwhelming. Clutter is just stuff. There's no need to attach judgment to it. It's neither good nor bad. What is clutter to you can be quite useful and valuable to someone else. Managing clutter is a skill that takes time to develop. Be patient and compassionate with yourself as you learn and grow and release the self-judgment. The first step to releasing the shame is acknowledging it. Recognize and validate your feelings without judgment. Think of where the feelings are coming from. Is it social pressure, past experiences, self-judgment? Analyze the feelings so that you can learn from them. Clutter can be a great teacher. Reframe your perspective. See clutter not as a personal feeling, but as a temporary state. Set realistic expectations. Understand that decluttering is a process and it takes time. Practice self-compassion. Offer yourself the same kindness you would to a friend in a similar situation. Recognize that it's okay to have clutter, but that you're worthy of a clean and organized space and you're going to work towards it. Perfection is unattainable, so striving for a perfectly clutter-free home is an unrealistic goal. Accept that imperfections are a part of life, and instead of feeling ashamed, focus on the progress you're making. Celebrate each milestone. Each step forward is progress, and it's getting you closer and closer to your ultimate goal. Change your self-talk. Instead of saying, "I'm such a messy person," say, "I'm working on creating a space that supports my well-being." Using affirmations can help to rebuild your confidence and shift your mindset from self-criticism to self-acceptance. You've heard it many times before, but it's so important. Begin decluttering a small, manageable area. The sense of accomplishment you'll get from even decluttering a simple drawer will help dissipate shame and build momentum for larger tasks. If you feel paralyzed by shame, talk with a therapist who will help you go through your emotional issues and give you some strategies to overcome the feelings of shame. Redefine success. Instead of aiming for a picture-perfect, Instagram-worthy home, aim for a place that's functional, comfortable, that makes you feel at peace. Shift your focus to the positive outcomes of decluttering, such as reduced stress and increased productivity. Focusing on the benefits can help you get unstuck and replace shame with motivation. Understand that it's okay to be vulnerable and let others in. Letting close persons into your cluttered space can help to foster deeper connections. I'm sure that many of your loved ones will be able to relate to your struggles with clutter rather than judge you for them. Chances are that they are going through or have gone through something similar. Vulnerability leads to growth and healing and prevents you from feeling isolated. You realize that we all have similar challenges and we're all in this together. Sharing your journey with family, friends, or even a support group can help to alleviate shame. Be thankful for the items you have and even those that you're letting go of. They've served you in the past and you're ready to pass them on to someone else. Gratitude can transform decluttering into a positive and shame-free experience. Approach decluttering as a mindful practice. Focus on the present moment and how letting go makes you feel rather than holding on to past shame. Being shameless means that you own your story. You recognize your worth beyond material possessions. You approach your life and your living space with compassion and kindness. Find peace amidst the imperfections and celebrate the process of creating a space that reflects who you truly are. Have you ever felt ashamed of your clutter? If so, share with us how you released the shame. And if letting go of the past is something you struggle with, watch this video next. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. See you soon.